I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier. Empty, dead tired. Then I saw Tessa, my darling little daughter. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real. Just the ghost of a memory. "I'm here," I cried. But all I heard was laughter. Not hers. "Who's there?" Suddenly, she appeared. Natasha. Just stood there laughing. But her eyes were cold. Then she said something. "Painted red, painted red, painted red." That was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead. Honestly, I wasn't.
Ooh, just
I was
appearing.
Let's hope so. This pic,
It's very
special.
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts.
Ooh, Sonny. This guy seems strange.
You don't say. You've been treated here too.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious.
No.
Well,
No, it can't be. Are you telling me it's him?
I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was true. The eternal king of jazz.
Oh, no, no, no.
Ah, like an angel from heaven is...
Yeah, half of her's still up there, I think.
That's rude.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Of all the great wild ones.
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well,
Yes, it really is you.
I'm afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumy, that's fantastic.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read
Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor.
We really...
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Take a deep breath, Miranda.
Are you okay, miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air.
Well, miss, we have some questions if...
I'd love to answer all of... Sorry.
Neither can we.
You can't imagine how wonderful it is that I can help you in one of your cases.
Miss, those books aren't
Don't even tell me. No. I don't want to know.
No, I didn't mean...
Leave it to me, Sonny. I'm good at this. Thank you, miss. Your words are very flattering, and we are honored.
No, I thank you.
We won't either, that's for...
We're happy to bring you joy, miss. Anytime.
Say, miss, what can you tell us?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital.
The place seems pretty empty.
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have a 3-person maintenance and clean...
I see. This doc...
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doc...
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books
Psycho...
unraveling the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really...
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he...
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like, Mr. Hobart.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately...
He's swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy.
I thought so. What can you say about this?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by?
Huh.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents. But
Oh, come on, Miranda. It's us.
I'm sorry.
Miranda, this case is a matter of life and death.
All right. All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone.
Oh, we won't. I promise.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please.
Thank you.
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but
Danger? What do you mean?
we haven't heard from him since he disappeared. And we're really...
I see. We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope.
Great wild ones protect him.
Where is he?
No idea, Marty.
The smell of all its fur.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty, but they feel exactly the same.
Exactly. Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of...
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in...
Lucky. Please, take a seat. How...
Why do you have
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm...
With the significant difference of you...
It's not as big of a difference.
an aisle of reason and a...
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract idea. Where does...
You see, that's something I think about a lot.
If you like, I can give you an appointment.
Oh, this is your chance, Sonny. Don't miss it. We're already here.
Marty, cluck up. Your office is, rather Puritan.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my...
I see. A snake. I can't help it, but they make my feathers stand on end.
To be honest,
What an introduction.
please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me.
The name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner,
From the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients.
Please be specific.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expect.
We know you know. It's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient.
Now, that's much more interesting. So,
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives, I have no reason not to talk to you.
not even if it's a matter of life.
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, detective. This is a
Still, I'd like to give the impossible.
Please, detective, just do.
How long was he?
You
Because as far as
indeed.
Then how?
By the grace,
I wouldn't.
my family, and
What kind of a
idiot. That's
what a love. What kind of a place?
idiot.
How long have?
I've worked here for more than 30 years.
So if I.
That's
What a lovely and. Tell me, Doc.
just like every.
Oh, you can. As it.
Oh, I see. So.
So when
Albert,
could you describe?
it was not long.
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were.
And Albert?
He was new to me, and
Why?
because they were ashamed of him, of course.
What was your first impression of it?
He was silent, but observed everything.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution.
Didn't you think of that as
Of course I did, but who am I to judge? It was right.
what kind of special?
You know, if an institution like ours...
And complete?
Yes,
Of course.
basically, we
So you didn't even.
initially... No.
How did you see
Albert...
What else?
He was...
Why did he have?
I asked this...
Are you telling me
We found...
he had these seizures from the beginning?
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify.
He did what? Left the.
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left the institution.
Quetzal's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus. When?
It was about...
But you did.
He returned this...
That was unusual.
I had never seen...
Did he ever tell you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did. Albert and I had a...
Was it a painting of a lovely lady?
Oh, exactly.
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've seen. So Albert,
Exact.
more danger.
Albert was hurting himself. And on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me. It was...
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting.
But it's...
Exactly. He was obsessed.
What exactly happened that day?
It wasn't Hobart.
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk...
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now. So, Albert's tongue was torn out.
So you're saying Albert was brought back horribly?
Yes. And they didn't give any
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel. Maybe it's not easy for you to talk about it, but
I'm not that kind of doctor, Mr. Featherland. But even I could determine his tongue was either cut out...
But there's no doubt it wasn't an accident.
I don't believe it.
I totally agree. Concentrate, Doctor. What do you...
I'm sure it was Hobart. He ordered it.
But why would he do that?
Maybe Albert saw something he could...
To whom? The four walls? A couple of...
To anyone, Mr. Featherland.
I don't think it's that simple, Doctor. But...
You're welcome to tell.
What happened then? How did Albert...
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then.
What did Hobart do during...
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched.
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too afraid. And
do you think Hobart could have...
It's horrible to say it.
How did he disappear in the end?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr.
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply...
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of help, but...
We understand, Doctor. That's...
Then accident.
Different.
If some...
We believe...
I'd rather...
Thanks to the...
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind.
That's...
Well, that's...
I've never...
It seemed...
And,
Mostly that...
well...
What the dickens?
On mistake.
This place is bad.
I'm on it, Boss Bird. You know,
You mean... As always. Look at that. Scribble.
Just like...
Yeah.
If you say...
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the two men. Of all the wild ones, Mott.
Just use your imagination. No way! Is this some kind of puzzle?
I don't think so. But we could still... The style. It's very...
You've been lonely for...
Not funny, Marty.
It is. A little.
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid... Albert. What do you make of...
So, I would...
Well,
I hope...
not...
Exact.
What can you tell us about the woman in the photo we...
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenko? Well, yes.
Did she ever visit this place?
Never. But if you ask me, Natasha...
And Albert, did he mention her...
Constantly. It was obvious he had an affection for Miss Katsenko, but I wouldn't have thought...
I wouldn't jump ahead, Doctor. Something else could be behind our...
Do you think so? All the signs...
Maybe they do, Doctor, but in my line of work, logic's not always the best.
In 99% of cases.
Exactly. But this one typically belongs to the remaining 1%.
If you say so. Farewell, Miranda.
So, you'll...
Marty McChicken never forgets.
Oh,
Furry gods. Let's go.
goodbye, gentlemen. And happy...
I'm sure it'll be fun.
If there's anything I can help you with...
Thank you, Miranda. You've... Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take them out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Whew. Well, that was...
A little...
Oh, come on, what...
Sure. Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case. Natasha tried to show us the painting. And that painting would have shown us the way. none than Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion. Which made Albert in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable.
You mean...
Yeah.
Do you...
Something's...
2 minutes...
Well.
9.
What?
You just laughed.
What? No, I didn't.
No, you laughed.
Just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my...
All right, pal. That's...
Okay. So,
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn-out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got...
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split person...
So the messages were written by one of his personalities.
Something like that, Marty, but we can only look...
You're right.
We're going, Marty, to finally finish...
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap every...
Look, Sonny,
I'm still thinking...
I just read that.
And don't
Well,
who knows?
Yeah, right. Do you think the asylum was in on it?
You know...
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you... So...
Something
Do you
good question.
in her...
Maybe.
So, what do you
I don't know, Marty.
I'm not...
I think...
Really?
You mean me?
Who can he...
Maybe you're right.
Okay.
Thanks, partner. Hey, Lewis.
What is it?
You?
What?
Just now.
Oh.
So,
Come on, but...
maybe...
Hey. Nothing.
We have...
You... What?
This stuff mostly, yeah. Do you remember that,
wait.
when that this was...
This?
Yeah, before...
Yeah.
Still.
Sonny.
I never... You mean...
You know...
Yeah.
I...
Then...
Hey, I...
Yeah.
Who, me? I see.
You'll need a...
Nothing.
Should I...
That would... If our theory's correct...
That's the plan.
Do you think...
Enough.
And with...
Eggs.
I like...
There is no...
You think...
I never...
What a...
It's more like...
And?
No, Marty.
If we
I was...
now you're...
It can...
You know, some...
Rest assured. My drums...
Be glad you're alive. So, we're looking for more evidence?
No, I was just... don't...
You're real...
What?
Yep, I'm... You don't want...
I hope...
Of course I'm... You know, some...
Deborah.
Yeah.
What kept...
No.
Wow.
But then...
On the I think...
So...
Nothing left
For the last...
For the last...
Swear...
Nice.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. Natasha. Sometimes I think about what a hot and popular gal Ursula used to be. No.
What can would you like it? What?
And
Sonny.
Shut.
So it's a cake.
You don't need to say.
You're good.
Oh, come.
How is the...
He's
Wait.
Even...
yeah.
I gotta see.
The old owl.
Us two.
Don't... Hey, Boobo.
Hell.
Is he?
But... Son.
Would you...
I am.
You're going to...
Bingo.
Ooh.
Well...
Get you.
Oh.
Don't mention it. Can I give you a piece?
Of course.
Take care.
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver, this is the last chance. Yeah, I can...
Or maybe...
Yeah.
Hey, old man.
You know
what?
Oi, Huckles. So
You're...
well.
Hey.
Does the name...
I know.
How... I was hoping...
I can't.
Well,
No.
I lied. What do you know?
Since we...
Sir... Well,
What can I...
this Albert, he had to paint a picture of Natasha.
Let me guess.
Yeah. Classic, huh?
Yeah, well, that's a classic too. So, you're telling me who...
Exactly.
Lads, I guess that Miss Marble...
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just what we...
Once you sold your soul, it's too...
That's what I keep telling him.
Do you know...
You mean...
You didn't.
Do I not look the type to you?
No, you... Well, I didn't mean that. I just...
I studied psychology.
So that...
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day.
You surprise me every time, old beaver.
You're afraid he screwed you? He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the...
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather,
Hey, don't get cocky with me, little chickie.
What do you know?
That if...
Danger.
Danger?
Yeah, so...
It's a
That's...
good attitude.
Got any good advice?
Oh,
That's...
If you can... Since when do you...
don't know.
The Cubs...
You're sure I am.
You know, Sonny, few places are as cozy as the hot dog at dawn.
You have
The side.
the
Yeah, that's waiting. Does it still?
Who knows?
I can easily. Well, he's out.
They're all.
Did you know that?
What?
Hi.
Oh,
You hear that, Mom?
for a sec.
At the hot dog. You said I had such.
I'm gonna.
Why don't you?
Don't you mean?
They say
Well,
hits.
Yeah. Hey.
we.
Blow.
Let's say
You mean
hello, Zip.
You.
Well,
that?
Thanks.
what?
You going?
We don't have.
Huh?
Just
Yeah.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha.
furry.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty.
I think we'll catch a big fish.
Don't count your chickens.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really? Quite this.
Seems now. Well, they say that.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
I think it's. Or he just had.
Is this?
Or a,
Well, if.
a serious.
Huh.
Wesley.
I wonder.
Ibn.
When?
Yeah.
Hey, please excuse my partner.
Look who's here.
What is it?
What do you think? Should we? Funny.
Well, maybe if.
Oh, yeah. We'd love.
Is that so?
Yeah.
In that case, I get. Get the.
Easy, pal. This must lead.
Let's...
No need. Relax, Mo.
Yeah. It's like...
Maybe
That's...
Yeah.
This...
Because
With...
she's
Much...
That wouldn't be hard.
Ah!
Get lost.
What
Turn around and get the hell out of here. Don't you?
do you mean?
You really don't. What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exact? I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests. I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refresh.
Thank you, Miss.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this.
Please, Natasha.
Martin? It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are... Yes, Miss Katzenko. The truth is,
You can.
so you...
Oh,
Wild.
Why didn't you tell?
Do you think it's...
Along with.
So you...
Yeah, I know.
Believe me,
A lot should.
dear sweet...
Cold, stiff, Deborah.
Please don't say...
A price worth paying.
You cannot think I had anything...
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me. What?
You have to know.
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was all.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentlemen that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and...
Yes, dear. What...
Please, follow me, Jen.
Lead on, Wessler. So.
Goodbye.
This paint...
It's beautiful and rather provocative,
I'm not surprised.
but the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know whether...
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know.
Really?
Really. It's here.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting
More like a rat scratch. Because it's a monogram.
A.W.
That's...
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you...
Enough! Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no...
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a... Interesting. Now that I know who he really is, he doesn't even resemble Ibn Wessler.
So, what...
Oh, you have
Eh,
Dante.
straight...
Oh,
And what?
and then
All right.
with pleasure. I have no idea.
Yeah, she,
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that?
since, Since...
Didn't it bother you, Wessler, what Natasha used to do? Surely it must have...
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same?
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who...
You son of a...
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right,
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical.
Indeed. But,
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Zard.
yeah, exactly.
No, it's not a crime in it. This picture, it's rather...
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information...
Really?
He fell in love with her.
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every...
You mean, me?
You.
No. I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was...
And you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
Yeah.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No. Of course.
Do you love beautiful things?
Why do you ask that?
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly.
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly. And quickly. Yeah, I'm really...
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to...
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to...
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad. Insane. He's not normal. No...
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't...
What?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and...
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course. What were you thinking?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody...
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe
Why did you just...
Yeah, as you're curious, from the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince my...
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother, am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
You know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler, but you won't get far.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Did you ever believe that you were...
Did I ever believe? I still do. I believed it all along.
And also, Albert Wessler.
I see you're starting to understand.
So you feel...
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
Yeah, do you think so? Try me then.
That was your plan. Take his place.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect. Even in...
Which is?
Ibn's ghost. Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about, spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but...
So you mean Ibn's here with us?
He was here all along. Don't you get it?
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much... When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was...
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted...
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't...
Do you think you can
Don't be a fool, Sonny. Insanity is just a temper...
So you admit you're insane? That's surprising.
Of course I'm not insane.
Ah, well, here...
Albert was insane. He lost all connections to...
You mean... you're...
Both of us, Mr. Feather...
Okay...
Don't mock me, Mr. Featherland. You're still at the wrong end of the gun, you remember?
It would be hard to forget. When did you decide?
Can I be honest? I didn't want to hurt you, even after what you've done at the club, after interrogating Natasha and me so cruelly. I didn't care. You just saw what's on the outside.
Until we found...
I didn't even know about you finding her until the phone call from the Nile. Then it all became clear. I understood I underestimated...
You remove anyone if they happen to cross your path.
Ibn had always been like that. Albert the opposite, so don't think I wasn't struggling, but,
You mean fear?
Yeah. What do you know about these concepts, detective? You spent your life chasing petty nobodies until you turned... Enough, Santino. Enough games. Ask your last question before I get tired of you.
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time... Natasha
was, simply amazing.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace.
I think I do.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep...
That's why you had to become Ibn.
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him. Can't you see? This is the only way I could comprehend and
Was.
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me. Can't you see? We're nothing without...
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love...
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight.
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have...
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her.
More than life it's...
You see? We're not so different.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler.
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long. So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you.
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe...
About who to target.
You know, I truly...
But this man wasn't him. You felt it.
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't...
It won't be easy to process.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
The cops. But how? How do they know?
I have no idea.
Do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't...
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Before you say anything, we can
No need for that, Santino.
Monica.
Hey, boys.
Thanks, Mon. Should...
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my death.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out my...
What Monty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
So, can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santi.
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you...
No one?
Well...
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really?
It was for us, too. Believe...
What? Are you waiting?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around here.
Yes, sir.
So, What now?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore.
I understand, Natasha. You know...
Yes, I know.
See you around.
Ma'am?
Goodbye, detectives.
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim?
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you...
I love your...
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the...
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here all...
Fuck off.
Hey!
You.
I was
trying to...
What can I say?
Did some...
I just...
But you met... Yeah.
You. Some people.
You're a...
Of course.
Hey.
Marty?
I just...
For what exact?
For trying to...
I didn't...
Of course. Can I do...
I think I'll manage.
You're a good boy, boss.
You know...
Sorry.
Yeah.
How
They... Hey.
Cluck you, son. Gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
We're...
Yeah.
For my...
Oh.
In comp...
Yeah.
So, here they are.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
What the...
Stand up.
Ooh, attention.
Natasha.
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe. Ah, crap.